Hey, peace world. Some bite down boxing, man. I just finished this Guido Vianello versus Kingsley Ibeh fight on the Zapata Baranchik undercard on ESPN Plus, and the Italian Olympian, man. I think he dropped that one. I think he came out way too fast. Heavyweight boxing is different because the fluid movement, the fluid punching isn't there. You know, all that quick twitch, and you know, these guys get off balance easily, especially the guys that are bulkier or more muscle bound. Ebay's a pretty thick guy. Vianelli doesn't move too bad for a heavyweight and whatnot, but starting as fast as he did, trying to apply the pressure that he tried to apply, fighting a bit upright, and just a little got out over his skis a little bit. You know, could have stayed with the jab, set some things up, set the right hand up. I think Ibeh might have threw him off a little bit, switching in between southpaw and orthodox, and then he catches the cut from that jab, from left jab from Ibeh in round two. Ibeh had a cut in the corner of his eye after the third round. Vianello's eye, his cut over his left eye ran the width of his eye socket. He was looking bad early. He had a bruise on the right side of his face. After 2 or 3 rounds, you know, he had definitely caught the heavier punches, and I just think he was working too quick. And Ibeh was seeing him well. He was timing him well. Ibeh was breaking the rules with mainly relying on his upper body movement, leaning backwards, leaning and going straight back a lot. But Vianello was unable to make him pay for that. Not enough body work from Vianello. I think he panicked a little bit after the cut. In the fourth round, it looked like I thought Ibeh had hyperextended his elbow because he threw inside of that Vianello punch, and I thought it might have, I don't know what that term, bent his elbow inside instead of, the opposite of this. And he complained about it. It was his left arm, actually. Vianello was coming over with the right, and I thought his arm bent into him at the joint. He pointed at it real quick, but he resumed. He was throwing punches with it again in about 15 seconds or so, maybe even sooner. But he just had better work. It ended up being 59-55 from Adelaide Burt. Y'all got to give the lady some credit on that one. Got to give her some credit on that one. 57-57 from the other two judges to make it a majority draw. Vianello probably had his best round in the sixth, but Ibeh was right there with him, punching, countering, getting the best of most exchanges throughout the course of the fight. One thing that I didn't like about Vianello, even when he had Ibeh, who's had some stamina issues, even when Ibeh mouth open, hands down, and visibly looking to buy some time and recuperate, Vianello didn't really have any plans of how to attack in those moments. He went to the body with a big right hand. What was that in the damn, that might have been the second. That was the second round with when Ibeh was on the ropes. He went to the body with a big right hand, then hit a couple of left hooks to the body, but just didn't do enough. He was lucky to get that draw. He's got the Olympic pedigree. Ibeh's been frightened. What they say? They couldn't. Osuna said 14 months. I don't know. But this was similar to what we saw from the cat that fought Johnny, whatever, who fought Ajagba a couple of weeks ago. Just a guy being able to anticipate well, and Ajagba not able to do much. Vianello here could have double jabbed a little bit more, in my opinion. Could have feinted a little bit more. It's almost like he disrespected Ibeh's boxing ability a little bit and tried to rush him. And then once he started with what he started and got the damage, he didn't know how to back away and reset and come up with a new approach. I felt like he probably could. Honestly, he probably could have jabbed into the third round, threw some smart right hands, worked with his jab, gotten Ibeh fatigued, and maybe attacked the final 3 rounds and might have had a better night. But mixing it up early, Ibeh popped him. He timed him well with the jab a couple of times. Like I said, that's how he caught that the cut. Bad pacing for Vianello, and just bad strategy. Probably should have waited to the second half of the fight. Probably just overlooked this guy to a degree. He was lucky to get out of there with a draw. I didn't realize that he wasn't with Sanchez anymore. You know. Let me get out of here with this. An interesting thing would be the heavyweight out of Toledo, Jared Anderson against Ibeh. And I'm not saying that Ibeh would whip him, but would you want to risk that right now if you're trying to groom Jared Anderson? He maybe could. Anderson has some tools. He definitely puts his punches together much differently. Has his combination punching. Vianello was doing a lot of 1-2 or just single shots. I just think it wouldn't make, in my opinion, I would probably get the kid maybe to 10 fights. 8, definitely 8. You just never know. But again, he fights differently, fights at a different pace, different setup. And then I also, before I finish, I saw some stuff out here today with Breland being fired as Deontay's trainer. You know, one thing I say about Deontay, you can say that he doesn't have fundamentals and blah, blah. I don't agree with that. What Deontay did pick up on was how he might watch 7 or 8 rounds before he figured out how to land that right hand. But he would at least figure out, like, I call it like a throwaway right hand or a dive away right hand, where he would see how you're throwing your right hand, and then he would shoot his shot and come in with that overhand right and get underneath your shot, with the plan being that as long as mine gets home, you're going to be gone and I don't have nothing to worry about. Vianello was getting inside and getting off his right a little bit, and that left hook was coming, that was catching him a couple times. So however you're going to do it, you got to figure out a way to get off. And he was getting in and out at the beginning. But then he started getting caught on the way in and was like, well, the hell with that. But like I said, Deontay has a delivery system or a concept to deliver his right hand. Vianello, much like Dorticos last week, he didn't have any way to get that right hand home. Anyway, bite down boxing. Don't let them count you out. I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of the card. Peace.